All right, here we are. We are live. It is the 23rd tournament game of the 4th Secret Hitler tournament. This is going to be a silent game, so this will be the first of the 3 games for the silent game. If you need to know the rules for that, go check out game number 18 from earlier on. I went through all the rules for how silent games work in that video. So anyway, we have Ion Paladin. He's playing for Medusa's team, seat 4, or team 4 in seat 1. Joiner is playing for Pingu's team, that's team 6 in seat 2. DMC is playing for Vice's team, team 7 in seat 3. Acro playing for her own team. Acro playing for her own team in a silent game. What the heck? Wait a minute. So she's the captain of Sour Losers, team 2 in seat 4. That's kind of an interesting one. Shoefly is playing for Manu's team. That's team 5 in seat 5. 1-on-1 is playing. This is his first game. Playing for Jeb's team. That's team 1 in seat 6. And Fat Midget is playing for Down to Clown. That's team 3 in seat 3. That's Strom's team. So very interesting seeing Acro playing a silent game. Very interesting. You know what? Since I'm not going to have anything to say this video, let's go through the rules again. So basically, they play 3 games. All 7 of these players will play 3 games. They get 1 point for each game, and if they win all 3 games, they get an extra point, so they can potentially get 4 points for their team. And I think that overall, it's been pretty good. I'm going to keep a notepad open, and I'll keep track of which team's player has a win, so that I can keep track of the points, see who has potentially the ability to get 4. The last silent game, quote unquote, because technically all 3 games count as 1 game, and in the case of a tiebreaker where they keep track of the number of wins a team has, they also they take into account game wins. Each of the games that you win in a secret or silent game count as a third of a win. Anyway, each of these people will be playing 3 games. I forget what I was talking about. Damn it! I lost my train of thought. Got distracted by tournament VC. For carry. Freaking love the copy pastas. They've also added a new feature to the tournament where like each team has like a power kind of. So if you're wondering why the scoring looks a little weird, it's because certain people were able to get extra points for their games because their team decided to use those sort of tokens. And there are a bunch of them. Okay, 2M6 lib. 37 is blue, 62 is red. I don't see how you don't SE7 here. It's a silent game. That's the only read you're going to have. You don't have any reads on chat, and I think 7 picking 4 is also fine. Like, the SE was always 4 or 7, and SEing 7 is fine. Just insta yaws. I like how fast these games go, at least. We'll take a look at the replay. So it looks like 7's fascist. Well, you shoot 2 here always. Yeah, this outed fascist. It's going to be a really fast game. They're just going to top deck. It's probably 2-6-7, I'd guess. That's 2-5-7. Yeah, 257, 5 Hitler, or 2 Hitler. Or actually, I guess 7 could be Hitler. Maybe 7 is Hitler. Really lucky for fascist that 6 gets red, red, red there. So I'm just going to go ahead and preemptively put in the points because I don't expect libs to win this. So Joiner's playing for... Team 6 is getting a point. Shoofly. Team 5 gets a point, and Fat Midget is on Team 3. So those are going to be the only 3 people eligible to get 4 points. Come on, VC, give me something to talk about. Alright, we'll take a look at the replay just to see what happened this game. So 2 dropped. 6 gets red, red, red. SE 7. 7 gets 1. So is that a natural 4 blue deck? 1, 2, 3, 4 blue deck. Natural 4 blue. Brilliant. Well, I'll go ahead and pause the recording here, and I'll see you when the next game starts. Alright, this is the second game of the 23rd game. It's the second silent game of the 23rd game. I guess it's more accurate to call this the second round of the silent game, silent 23rd game. Good luck to everybody. So currently we're looking at Joiner is eligible, Fat Midget is eligible to get another win, and Shoofly is eligible. Those are the 3 players on teams 3, 5, and 6 respectively. Specifically Joiner on team 6, Fat Midget on team 3, and Shoofly on team 5. So, interesting game. Let's get it going. It's been really weird recording these things, so hopefully it's not too jarring. But I'll try to include all the replay data, because the replay data is actually going to be important for silent games, because you don't get any chat. Voice chat earlier was saying, oh, they shouldn't be SCing 7, but I'm sitting here like, 7 could not ditch on that deck. It's literally like a crapshoot. 4 can be just as fascist as 7. And honestly, they should be 2 liberals on that deck. The fact that 7 still gets RRB on a natural 4 blue is pretty disgusting. Like, there's no way after 7, if 7 gets RBB, that they're not going to get Yod again. So, that's scam. Jeb's here chanting no DMC win. They want to claw their way back into the victory. But 1-on-1 also lost the first game. Oh man. So this is the same as the last silent game. Fascist won that one, then Libs just steamrolled Fascist. And then there was a conf and everyone was really surprised about it. Interesting choice. Let me just check. Yeah, it's all RRBs. So should be RRB in 1-5. Honestly, I think the meta for silent games should always be 4 TDs after a 4-1 deck. Like if this plays blue, I think I would always say, okay, it doesn't play blue, so that's no longer a thing. I think that's a lot higher, or a lot better for liberals. You can't decide who you're going to yaw. That's the problem. But you're going to yaw somebody after the 4 TDs anyway. So 3-4-7 has 1 fascist. It's really weird that they played all these blues. That was a 4 blue deck. But you know 2/6 has a fascist, so it's not always one ditching in that 4-blue deck. The problem is it's just nearly impossible to call lines. Why does that play a blue if there's a fascist in it? Did 3 get RBB? That's always possible. Three is confirmed lib. Why did 4 play a blue only to conf 7? That's a good question. That's the normal thing. You're just giving libs an easier win condition. I really think you should top deck twice, by the way. Top deck twice is fine, but they're going to yaw anyway. Well, hopefully he finds a blue. They found a blue. 1, 2, 7. So Fat Midget is still eligible to get 1-on-1 is on Team 1. Ion Paladin is playing for Team 4. And Acro is playing for her team. So now it's only Fat Midget that can get it. And Team 7 has yet to score a point. Team 7 is currently in the lead of the tournament, so that's a pretty big deal. There can't be a lead change, but down to Clown, Team 3 will majorly catch up if they get all 4 points here. Alright, I'll pause the recording here. I just realized I forgot to add the replay, so let's add that in. So 1 ditched. So we know it was at least a 5 blue deck. Did he get another blue? Was it a 6 blue deck? No. And yeah, so it was pretty straightforward. Like, why doesn't 4 conf 3/4? Because 4 is literal. Straightforward game. Anyway, I'll pause again. Alright, we will continue the recording. This is the final game of, or final round of the 23rd game. The only person who's still eligible to get 4 points is Fat Midget, so good luck to him. I kind of like to see at least one person get 4 points in a game. They've frozen the game, so they will, yeah, now they've unfrozen the game. That should be fairly short. The only person who hasn't scored a point yet is DMC. And everyone else has scored at least 1 point, and Fat Midget has scored 2. So that's Team 3 with 2, everyone but Team 7 with 1. We got a blue. I appreciate that these games are at least quick, you know? I appreciate that a lot. They're not taking a while. They're not running down the timer. RRB. RRB. VC is asking me to do ASMR for YouTube. That's like the weirdest thing I've ever heard of. I don't think I'll ever do that. Sorry, guys. It'll be really funny when you get to this point in the video and you realized I was actually reacting to that. This, like, VC is completely bored with this. They have no idea, like, they're not even trying to make reads, so. Oh, RBB. 6 gonna tank. Do 9-1. No need to 9-1 when 6 played a blue. Wow. Wow, that's a 6 blue deck. A 6 blue deck, and 6 didn't ditch. Wow. 7. Acro Yaw 7. Not even a problem. I dare somebody to claim a blue here. I dare Acro to claim a blue. Acro 9s herself. She should claim 3 blues to be fair. Claim RBB. Nah, she didn't do it. I'm sad. No memeing allowed. This is like the one time where that would ever be a thing you could do in a silent game. You might as well make it memorable. 6-2 is comp. Unbelievable. M5 fascist. I think you just Yaw 5-1 here, honestly. I would not SC5 for free. Fascists are clawing their way back in, though. They've played 2 reds. I mean, Acro got forced red, and then we got a comp, so... 2 should be yawing, by the way. So 2 9s. I don't like that. Well, 2 has to yaw now, or else I'm going to call them fascist. Okay. Maybe they are liberal. Yeah, 3 doesn't really have an incentive to yaw. Well, that's unfortunate. 2 had the chance to get 5 out of Gov to get them SE'd. Oh well. Is that comp? No. I think SC1 is on the cards here. So he's just, this is the signal in silent games for let's TD twice. And Fat Midget should follow up by picking 6. He shouldn't take too long on that. Whatever. What the hell? What the heck? Why would you yaw? You wouldn't even yaw yourself there if you're a Fat Midget. Don't yaw yourself. I guess 3 thought that was a legit SC. Man. So 3's outed fascist. I think it's 2-3. It could be 3-6. Does 3 just out blatantly enough to say, hey, 2 is fascist with me and I'm just going to yaw them? Is it like 2-3-5 or some shit? 2-3-5-5 Hitler is possible. It's so weird how this deck went down. No, but 2-3-5 is actually really viable if you think about it, because both 5 and 6 play the first blues that they've been given. I don't think 2 playing a blue there is all that crazy. And then Joiner gets RBB and forces, and then 6 forces. So I wonder if they're going to 9. Yeah, they're 9ing back to 5. 2-3-5 is super viable. Now, I wonder who 5's going to pick in veto zone. Why does 6 yaw that? What the hell? Six, you can't yaw 3, even if you were like, oh, I don't want a top deck. I would pick 5-4 here. 5-4 is pretty easy to pick. It's never 2-3-4. It's like 2-3-6. It's never 3-4-6 either. Surely not. 3 would yaw 4. So it's 5-4. That's what I would pick. 5-4 or 5-1. Those are the two picks. But I really like picking 4 here. Especially when 7 yaws 1. Like, you want to watch out for wild card lines that you're not sure of. Where 1 is fascist. No! That was not a pick. This is veto zone. Oh, they yawed it. Well, this is game over. 2-3-6. GG. Just pick 4. I don't know what to say. Fat Midget did it. Wow. So we have our first person to win 4 games. Shoofly got 2 points. One-on-one got 2 points as well. Shoofly was playing for Menu's team, so Team 1 got 2 points, Team 2 got 1 point, Team 3 got 4 points, Team 4 got 1 point, Team 5 got 2 points, Team 6 got 1 point, and Team 7 got 0 points. Amazing. So that will put Jeb within 2 of victory, of the lead, I mean. Vice will now only have a lead of 2 points, and Down to Clown will go up to just 5.5 points back. And that was an interesting game, I'm not going to lie. Oh, by the way, Nixon told me before the game started to mention that Vice has a 40% chance of winning this tournament at this point, the person in first place. That was before this game. I imagine the odds will be a little bit lower. So, yeah. I saw 2-3x. I guess it wasn't 2-3-5, though. The lines where it was 2-3x made a lot of sense to me. Just, I didn't see 2-3-6. That's an interesting one. I didn't think that... But, yeah, 2 being Hitler, config 6, I guess I should have seen it. Him being 5 lib. Man, if only they yaw 4-7 to SC5, but I think 5 might still pick 2, ironically, and not 1. I don't know how. He picked 1 the first time around. Why not just do it again? Like, sad. And then they hailed in veto zone. Okay, well, that's the game. I'll see you guys later.